Okay, I'm back at y'all again. You know, for a long time, I've been silent. And the reason why I've been silent is because the Spirit had me hold my tongue. And everything that I do and say is divinely spiritually guided. The Spirit let me know that because I am a truth speaker, it's time for me to speak on some things about the truth. Things that have been said about me, allegations, false reports, slander, defamation of character, you name it. All the things that certain individuals have been saying and spreading are untrue and without merit. And the people who have been listening to all this foolishness, by now, if they haven't got tired of hearing the same drum beat and the same stupid accusations, they are as stupid as the people who are making them. Because anyone in their right mind and anyone who truly ever knew me or thought they knew me, that the accusations that are made against me are no way possibly true. And I tell you, because of the dismantling of a relationship, the dismantling of a family, and because the courts have been involved, because there has been police reports that have been made and filed falsely, restraining orders. Now, restraining orders normally are put into effect for someone's protection. Now, when there is no history of physical abuse and there was no solid with foundation any abuse being made, but a restraining order placed against an individual, one is to disrupt them from their residence, from their home where they've lived, and two, to make it appear that the person who is putting in the restraining order is afraid. Now, when there has been no acts, no paper trail, no anything, in order for restraining orders to be extended over and over again with no acts committed against the despondent or the person who's applied for the restraining order, is no more than to keep an individual separated from family, separated from people who may be acquaintances of this said individual, in order to be able to silence the individual from sharing the truth to people who don't know what the truth is. The only truth they know is the lies that the individual who made the restraining order has put out there. Now, anyone with any common sense should be able to see and realize that is just a form of isolating an individual from people who there may still be connections with, but the person filing the restraining order wants to make sure that even those relationships are severed. Now, this is a very, very demonic spirit, a very calculating spirit, a spirit that thinks that behind a restraining order, the truth will be silenced and people will never really know what the truth is. No way. And then one of the biggest red flags is that after repeated restraining orders, but no acts of any form of any violence, I wish someone could tell me what the purpose of those restraining orders are when there's no acts of violence or retaliation or anything else other than to try to silence the person who the restraining orders are against. And for me, silence is golden, because I've been silent ever since and will continue to be silent until the Spirit directs me to speak the truth. Now, the bottom line and the kicker is the very last restraining order, a 5-year restraining order. A person who needs a 5-year restraining order placed on someone is a person that is so unemotionally attached to the real world that they should just dig a hole and crawl in it if they feel that unsafe. And that truly makes me laugh, because they think with a 5-year restraining order in effect, people will forget, if ever the person who the restraining order is against chooses to try to come back around in certain people's lives, that the truth will be forgotten and what happened will be forgotten and it won't be spoke upon. But the truth is, everything that I'm speaking on today will be remembered for all those who were involved for the rest of their lives. And in small conversations and in small circles, their children will know the truth about everything that I've said. A person can only hide behind lies for so long. And then one lie turns into another, and then another. And then because they have so many lies built up, they start forgetting the lies that they've told. They start forgetting the things that they said. They start forgetting the things that they said the other person said or did. And when you maintain your silence, silence is golden. People think silence is a sign of weakness. Silence is a sign of strength. Because when you know that you haven't did something that you've been falsely accused of doing, and can maintain your silence while the other person continues to carry on lies, don't you know you will be vindicated? It may take time, and the time will come on man's terms, but God's vindication will always be right on time. So I hope this message exposes some truths about some things that people haven't realized or thought about. And all these things I've said in truth, because I am a truth speaker, a chosen one, and I claim it and I stand on it in the name of Jesus and Hazel Evans Worthy.